Right, your video.
Yeah.
Yes. I think I need to say that I know very little about making videos. Okay, I don't have any expertise in the field, so I'm just looking at it and telling you what I feel about it. Okay, is that okay?
Yeah.
I think it's absolutely marvellous. I think it's so clever. I think there's a lot of original ideas in there, which to me is absolutely brilliant. I think you've interpreted the music really well. You've got lots of different sections to the video, which means that it's really interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you've used lots of different styles for things, haven't you? You've got different colours, and you've got the reverse stuff, and different like scenarios. So you're telling a story throughout, which makes it, as I say, really appealing and really interesting. So I think you've done absolutely marvellous. So anyway, I'm going to look at some of the questions now and see what you have to say.
I can just ask you, so you can just answer me.
Okay.
Answer my question. Do you think the video is professional? Why?
Yeah, I think it's really professional. I think it's very similar to stuff you see on the TV. I think maybe you have got inspiration from different music videos that you've seen.
Yeah.
Which is good, because it means you've done research to find out what kind of things people make nowadays. But the fact that you've done it is brilliant. You know, I think the fact that I think it is professional, and I think you've used a lot of different technology, I would guess, making it. I mean, again, I'm not an expert, but you've used different, as I say, different ideas, and I think it's marvellous. I think it's brilliant. I like the colour in it, and the light of it, and the sky, and it's just all lots of different aspects to it, but it all comes together really well, I think.
Which part is your favorite part in the video?
Well, I have to say, there's two favourite parts. The first one is with the animals when they all move together like that, which I thought was really cute.
That's toys.
Yes, toys, yes.
Yeah.
And the other bit, I like William right at the end, when he's cuddling the teddy.
Oh.
And he pulls that face right at the end, because I think that's really cute.
And which part is your least like?
Oh! Well, I'll tell you the bit I like least. And I think it's because I don't really understand. It's where you've got Ming leaning on the car.
All right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the car drives past.
Yeah.
And because it looks a bit, not scary, but ominous, because I'm not quite sure I don't know why that bit's in the video, because it's a bit dark, isn't it, that bit?
Yeah.
So that's it. Yeah.
What question there?
What do I think of William's performance?
Yeah,
Oh,
William's performance.
William's performance is fabulous. As Anna says, it's very interesting to see his eyebrows, because they do change throughout the performance. But I think he's a natural. I think he looks as though he's thoroughly enjoyed doing it. He looks very comfortable in front of the camera and performing like that.
Yeah.
I don't think you could have got anybody better, really.
Okay.
Yeah? Well, I have to say, I'm not an expert at all, but, and I'm repeating what I've already said here, really, that I love that there's so many different bits to it, so I'm presuming there is a lot of editing has been done in order to get all those different ideas across, but it is all brought together as a whole and tells a story, which is, I presume, is down to editing as well. And as I say, you've used lots of different styles and techniques within it. I think it's brilliant. I think it's absolutely brilliant.
Right.
I'm really, really impressed with the whole thing. I really am.
What would you say the video should be improved?
I don't know. I can't answer that question. I don't know. because as I say, I'm not really an expert in these things. I personally don't watch a lot of music videos. My daughter does, but I don't. I can't really answer that because I really don't know.
Okay, thank you.
I thought the music video was very, very good. It took a lot to make this video, and there's a lot of hard work gone into it, but I think she made a very, very good job of it. Okay, that's the answer for number one.
Thank you.
Ah, sorry, wait, cut that out, yeah.
Okay. Number 2.
Right, number 2, do you think it looks professional? Yes, it does look professional. The movement on the video coincides with the overall voices and the singing. So yes, it looks very professional indeed. Okay.
Okay, last one.
Number 3, what did you think of the lip syncing? The lip syncing was very, very good. I couldn't spot any mistakes apart from the end, which we know about. Okay.
Okay, last one.
What did you think of William's performance? Could I just ask, is William a pupil?
Yeah.
He's very good. What did I think of William's performance? I thought he did very, very well, and he looked like a pop star.
Yes.
Okay.
Everybody says so.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he makes. Is that him singing as well?
No, I just find it from YouTube.
Right. Yeah. Well, he looks as though he's singing it, which is a good thing anyway.
Yeah.
Right. Could you understand or follow the narrative? Yes, I did understand it. I did understand the putting together of the video, in so much that it's to do with, I think, to do with the prices of things in this world today, and how people look upon the prices of the values and prices of commodities these days.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you think of the editing? I thought the editing was very good. I wish I could have done this at 18-year-old. Okay. Very good. Oh, I have a favourite part. What would you say is the favourite part of the video? Well, my personal favourite is in where the children's playground is. I thought that looked very, very good, and that was edited very well, and it just showed people having fun. Okay.
Okay.
What would you say is your least favourite part of the video? The least favourite part of the video, I would say, is the end, because I didn't want to see it finish.
Oh, thank you.
How would you say the video could be improved? I presume that what will happen is he'll be putting some text on, which will improve it, and also the lip syncing at the end, which Cherry knows of anyway. So I think that's really the only two things that could improve it. The general editing is very good.
No more. Like I have to improve the part.
I think, to be honest, I'm not just saying it. I think it sells itself. It's showing exactly what you've got from the video. I can't see anything improving it. You might when you look in it, but the problem is when you're doing some videography yourself, and when you're making and editing a film, you become self-critical, and you look for mistakes, and you look for, oh, can I improve it with things? Generally, you'll always go back to your first area, how you took the video.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything else that you'd like to add? No. All I can say is that Cherry's come on leaps and bounds with the videography, and I'm sure she's really enjoying it. I wish I was her age to do it all again, but she's very talented, very good. Well done.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, action. What did you think of the music video overall?
I loved it. I thought it was very good. It was really funny because obviously I know some of the people who were in it, and I thought everyone did you proud, did a really good job, and I'm impressed that you got everybody to do lots of acting and dancing and playing around in the park, and I thought William was a star.
Do you think it looked professional? Why?
Yes, it looked very professional because it had like a start and a middle and an end, and it followed the story of the song, and there was lots of techniques in there, lots of like the black and white bits and the colour changes, so it looked very professional.
What did you think of William's performance?
I loved William's performance. He's a born performer. He should be a pop star. He was clearly enjoying himself, and I think it looked like he put in a lot of hard work. I loved William's performance.
Could you understand the narrative?
Yes, because I'm very familiar with the song.
Yeah.
And obviously you had lots of references to price tag, and it was, you know, all the way through you were talking about price tag, and it's not about the money, and then you had all the coins coming down, so it followed the music really well.
What do you think of the editing?
Brilliant editing. You had so many different elements, from the cuddly toys to people from Rainbow City to William's own performance, and then you had some of the green room stuff with balloons in the background. There's lots going on, but it was very easy to follow. So it sort of followed on really well, and it flowed all the way through.
And what would say is the favorite part of the video?
My favourite part that made me laugh was was Tim and this driver looking like gangsters with the money. I like that bit the best.
And what would you say is your least favorite part of the video? Maybe some place you can't understand or feel confused.
Which bit didn't I understand? I feel confused. I don't know about William with his teddy bear at the end.
Oh.
I liked it, but I'm not sure what it meant.
It means all of things, just his dream.
Oh, it was all a dream, I see.
Yes.
Okay.
And how would you say the video could be improved?
Oh, how could you improve it? Maybe more dancing from the people who were standing. When you had the group of students, when William was singing, and they were just standing still, maybe they could have been moving around or doing something.
Ah, right. Thank you.
不应该先问我问题。
What do you think about the music video overall?
I think it's great. It's excellently edited, and the cinematography is great. The way it immerses pictures and the way it presents music, it looks really professional and all. And I think it looks really professional because the editing skills that we contributed in the post-production, and especially the opening credits and the 你可以把这一段剪掉，这中间这个剪掉。The especially the opening credits and the way video changes colors, and yeah. For the lip syncing part, I think it's great, but some part is a bit loose, not much on the action, and the actor himself doesn't actually match the voice, the image that the voice presented to us. But generally it's good. I not really following the narrative part of this video because it's doesn't really make any sense, but it doesn't matter because don't have to make sense anyway. So I think for the last part, how can this video could be improved? The 你先暂停一下。
what would you say is your favorite part of the music video?
I'd say where the sequence changes color and where two sequences being merged together, and it gives me a really fabulous feeling.
What about the least favorite part?
The least favorite part for me would be that when everybody gathering in the park, it looks a bit immature and doesn't really make sense.
And what would you say can be improved of the music video?
I think it's generally good, but the mise en scène of this video could be more, such as the press tags and stuff could be more, and the costume looks a bit unprofessional, so that could be improved, and that's it really. And the lip syncing part, yes, the lip syncing part could be improved because it's a bit off and doesn't, some parts is not matched, and generally good. That's it.
Thank you. What did you think of the music video overall?
It was really good. It had a lot of confidence in it with the actors in it, and the effects were really good, and the use of cameras was really effective.
I like the bit where you like change the colour on, what bit was it? When you're sliding down the slide, and it like, I don't know what you made it like go different colours, and the bit where it was like you did, what was it? Like a montage of, you know, when he was pulling, did you see it when he was pulling the thing out, like you repeated it? I thought that looked really good.
Do you think it looks professional, and why?
I think it looked really professional because, like I said before, the actors were really like confident and knew all the words and everything. He looked really like happy when he was doing it. But the use of cameras really did.
I thought it was a really good quality as well.
Yeah.
It looked like really HD. It looked like professional, and you caught all the performance as well. And like even when he was like when you're like moving the camera, it was like really good quality, wasn't it?
And the use of props was really
Yeah,
good.
there was lots of different scenes. I like that.
And what did you think of William's performance?
He put a lot into it. He was very enthusiastic.
It was
Like
definitely good.
he did a good performance. He wasn't just like stood there. He like was doing hand actions, and he seemed to be like involved in it, and it looked good.
Yeah.
And what did you think of the editing?
Yeah, that was
I thought it was good. Like when it went black and white, and you slowed it down, and you like repeated things, and when you like cut, like jump cut and things like that, that was good.
What would you say is your favorite part of the video?
I like when the bears were moving left to right.
All like by themselves, so
Yeah,
it didn't look like
I think that was really
how
good.
did you do that? Like,
It looked really good.
yeah.
Are the toys?
Yeah,
Like
'cause
toys.
obviously you'd move them,
Yeah.
but it didn't look like you did.
That was my favourite bit.
I liked the bit in the park when, you know, when it was sort of like the visuals matched the lyrics. So you went to the left, there was like loads of people there. I thought that looked good, and then all the money on the table, I liked that bit.
And what would you say is your least favorite part of the video? Or something you can't understand or something?
No, I thought it was all, that was
I can't pick
fine.
that one bit.
No.
So,
I thought it was all
it
good.
was really good, yeah.
And how would you say the video could be improved?
In a couple of parts, the lip syncing was just a little bit out, but like overall, the lip syncing was like really good.
Yeah.
Just in a few little parts, I think he was a bit too fast. Like he knew the lyrics like too well, so he was a bit too quick on them. But apart from that, I thought it was really good.
What would you say
Oh,
the improved?
I don't know. Probably just the same. It was like, it was literally, you could barely notice it. Just probably if you knew the song really well, but overall it was just really good.
And anything else?
No, I thought it was
Enjoyed it.
I thought it was really good. Yeah, like the lyrics matched like the visuals.
It wasn't boring, it
No, it
was
wasn't
engaging.
boring. Yeah, there was loads of like different scenes. You use different environments. You weren't just in one place. You used like the park and different like props like swings, and it made it really entertaining. It was
Tell you
good to
put a lot of
watch.
hard work into it.
Yeah, and thought of places and.
Thank you.
I really liked the music video because the choice of song was very popular, and I felt that the cheery people in the video fit with the genre and the style of the music. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
What did you think of William's performance?
I thought he was really good. When it came to the very beginning, it was very professional, but then as it built up and he was speaking about how people needed to be happier, he followed through with that, as well as seeming really comfortable amongst other people as he sang and made them happy as well.
Thank you. Go.
I thought the narrative was really clever because at first you didn't notice the price tags that people had on their wrists and attached to them, and you couldn't really see if they were okay or not because it was in black and white, but as soon as he took it off, everything became colourful and you understood this was like the message you wanted to get through to people. I thought it was a really good way to show that people needed to be happier.
Okay.
I thought the editing was clever in the way that you had different clips going back and forth when it came to a change in tempo in the music, and like the colours would change to the beat as well, and especially when it got to the chorus and like the more upbeat parts, it would like keep going back and forth and you focused on important clips like when they ripped the price tags off.
Right. Okay. Cool.
My favourite part was the amount of people that you got involved. It really gave it like, I don't know, it just seemed bigger and it had a better effect that so many people in this video, especially like when he did look to the left and right and they were everywhere and everyone was acting for you and they all seemed really happy. I thought that was really effective.
That's all.
Yep.
Function. What did you think of the music video overall?
I think overall the idea is quite clear and I know what you're trying to say, so I think it's a pretty good video.
What do you think about William's performance?
Generally I think he's pretty good. For example, the lyrics, he was able to sing in the same rhythm as it was in the song. So I think that's a pretty difficult thing to do, and he did pretty well. And he was very active on the video, and I think he did his best.
Thank you. Could you understand the narrative?
Yeah, I think I can, because the different actions people were playing and the different colour you used, I think that made it quite clear.
Bella. What did you think of the editing?
I think the shots are very good and precise, and they were connected quite well. So the overall video was very fluent. And I think the speed ups and the jump cuts in the video are used very well. I think they were exactly catching the emotions of the character in this video, and that sort of expressed the emotions and sentiment of the character and the idea you've put in for this video very well. So I think that's very well done.
Thank you.